It's Carol from Crinkled Path, and say hi in the chat if you're joining me. We're just waiting a couple minutes for Create with Angela to end her sale, and then she will hopefully be able to raid, and all of the people watching her sale will be coming in to mine. At least that's the way it's supposed to work. We are all kind of new at the live sale aspect of this on Maker's Market. And so it's us learning, and we appreciate your patience as we are learning the tech. The tech works. It's just sometimes user error for us as we're learning. So thanks so much for hanging out today. I've got 2 more minutes, and we are bringing all Christmas things this lovely day in November. The holidays are quickly approaching. Hi, Janet. I'm glad you're here. And we're just waiting on everyone else to come on over. I have little golden books today. I have Christmas fabric fat quarters today. I also have some vintage Norman Rockwell mint condition foreign postage stamps. And I have some 5-packs that are Christmas themed, and they will be coming up for auction today. And then I have a bunch of mystery bundles. I don't know how many of those we will get through today, but whatever I don't sell on this sale will come next week on Thursday to our YouTube live sale on Angela the Traveling Crafters channel. And that will be Thursday the 14th at 4 p.m. Central Time. For those of you who are watching the replay, thanks so much for watching. And as I said earlier, if you heard the beginning, you can always reach out to one of the sellers if you are interested in something that didn't sell by messaging them in the chat on Maker's Market at district.net/Maker's Market. I've got 3 people watching now, and it is noon, so I'm hoping that Angela is able to raid. And as soon as we see everyone dropping in, we will get going on these vintage golden books. Or, well, they're not all vintage, but they're the reproductions of the vintage, or they are vintage. And these will all be A grade in excellent condition for the first ones here. Oh, hello. You are all making it over. Looks like she had a very successful raid. Welcome to those of you just coming in. I have, as I was saying, to those who came in early, I've got little golden books today. I have Christmas fabric, fat quarters. I have some mint condition Norman Rockwell stamp sets, postage stamp sets, and then I have some mystery bundles that are Christmas. So let's get going right away. So Angela was selling some little golden books. So if you liked what she had, hopefully if you didn't get what you wanted, I have it here. Welcome, Hazel, Carla, Stephanie, Joni. I'm having trouble reading my screen because of my phone holder. All right. So these are all A grade little golden books. And that means that the pages are in excellent condition. They might have an inscription here, and some do not. And some of them have a tiny bit of wear from where the sticker was. But that is the only thing that is not perfect on them. And so these, I think I have about 6 or so of 7 of these to bring. So I'm just going to go ahead and start the auction in just 2 seconds. We have The Littlest Christmas Elf. We have The Night Before Christmas. We have this really Not Even Been Cracked spine, Santa's Toy Shop with the red spine. And then we have Richard Scarry's Christmas Mice. So I will go ahead and run these in case anyone is interested. And what I'll be doing is, if no one bids on the 4 on the table, I will move them aside and bring some more. And you're welcome to give a shout out in the comments if I move them away too quickly and you want me to run them again. I will try to watch that. Hi, Sierra. Okay, we have Baby's Christmas. This is a 1959 edition, but it has a barcode on it, which means it's probably from the 70s. It is a sweepstakes edition. And then we have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Shines Again. And then we have the 12 Days of Christmas. And I love the Victorian images in this one. So I gotta go back over here and duplicate it, and let's run that again. Hi, Holdy. So cute. Okay. I'm not seeing interest in those grade A golden books. So let's go to the B editions. Let me add those to the stage. Where are you? There you are. All right. So now I have Pokey Little Puppy's Wonderful Winter Day. And this is a tiny, or what do they call it? The first little golden book. So it's a little bit smaller than the standard size one. So I've got that one. And then this one is also a tiny one, The Friendly Beasts. And I love the images in this one. Of course, I'm such a sucker for farm animals. And then I have Santa's Surprise book. And isn't he a jolly one at that? He's a very cute Santa. And he's from 1980, a 10th printing. Then I have another copy of the Rudolph Reindeer Rides Again, but this one has a lot of scuffing on the cover, which is why it's in the B grade run here. So I'm going to go ahead and run these and see if anybody is interested in these. How are you all doing? Are you having fun with this hop today? Congratulations. Go ahead and tell me what you want. Miss Stephanie. Santa's Surprise. All right. And then I'm going to bring you Pokey Little Puppy's First Christmas. It has some marks on the cover and a name inside. It's got more than just the one sticker mark, so that's why it's in the B grade. Otherwise, the pages are in great condition. I'm going to go ahead and duplicate this and add it to the stage and start the auction again if anybody is interested in these. Okie dokie. The Pokey Puppy. Thank you, Stephanie. All right, and one more to add. This is a 1997 edition of Annabelle's Wish. And this was one of my daughter's favorites. They loved the little movie when they were kids. And the mall where we shopped for Christmas was doing a promotional thing in the 90s where they had little blow up stick antlers that you could get one if you were a kiddo at the mall. And I remember them having that. And it was such a fun memory. Let me go ahead and run that again in case anybody's interested in Annabelle. Sure, I can. All right. Let me grab those back over here. I'll go ahead and put them all back up on here just in case. And let me grab those. Sorry, I'm bumping the... I'm having a little trouble here. Just 1 second. Okay, where are you putting my duplications? All right, it's hiding them from me. Sorry. I will conquer this. Oh my. There, I did it. A little bit of triumph. So thanks for bearing with me. It's really quite simple until you have to go back. So you wanted the Christmas mice, Stephanie? And then let me know if you wanted me to run it again for anybody else. Real quickly, I'll just leave them here. Oops, until I hear, give you just a second to let me know if there's somebody else who wanted something. No, it's fine. We just have to speak up when you want something, so that's okay. And it's not your fault that I have trouble finding the things on the list, right? All right, let's get some other goodies. Oh, I need to move these aside as well. All right, now I have several of these. Let me show you what they are. So you'll get a little bag, and then these are they're mint stamps, like they're actual postage stamps from Rwanda and Lesotho. I'm not sure where that is. I should look that up on the map. But they're Norman Rockwell artwork on each stamp, and you get 5. And these are they're vintage, and I want to say they were printed in 1981. And so I will go ahead and I can run this as many times as people are wanting a pack. I have several packs. So I will just keep running it until nobody bids. All right. So let me find it on my sheet. There it is. Okay. Here we go. These are just really fun. I was able to get a book, and I think they need to be shared. So thank you, Stephanie. I'm going to duplicate that and run it again just to make sure that we let anybody else who wants them grab some. They're all the same. All the sets are exactly the same. You get the same 5 stamps. So most definitely you will get at least 3 Santa pictures in there. All righty. Okay, I didn't have anybody bid on those again, so I'm just going to keep moving along. If somebody wanted me to run the stamps again, please let me know. I am going to do fabric now. I have Christmas fat quarters. Let me move that to the stage. All right. So I have this cute little holly on cream, and it has the little white polka dot in it. I have Olaf, and it says icebreaker on it. And then we have some stocking caps, and it also has that little polka dot cream, white on cream background. And then I have the red with the polka dots. And I have this holly. So this is the bright green holly, and this is the dark green holly. And I have one more each of these bottom 3, but only one of Olaf and the dark green holly. I'm sorry, it's kind of dark in here today. I'm not used to that. It's kind of odd. Congratulations again, Stephanie. Which one would you like? The dark green holly. Got it. I will run this one more time in case anybody else is interested in this. Okie dokie. We'll move those aside. We want to keep moving quickly so you get to see everything. This is going to say fabric still on it just because I'm running it at the same price because I didn't have a listing for it. But it is a, let's see. It is a Avon. This is from the 80s, I believe, and it is this Christmas plaid, and it is a little photo book, and it's in perfect condition in the box, new old stock Avon, and this is a starting bid of $3. And I will start that in case anybody is interested in that. I know it says Christmas fat quarters, but it's the same price. So I'm just killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Not that I kill birds, but awesome. Thanks again, Stephanie. Okay. Let's move along to, let's see. I'm going to go with the big one here first, okay? So I have some Christmas bundles, and they are basket bundles, and they're Longaberger baskets. Let me grab this quickly. Which, if you know, these are really nicely handcrafted, excellent condition baskets, and they are, I'm trying to remember where the store is, but I love that their store is actually looks like a giant basket. But I'll show you the basket, and then we'll talk a little bit about what's in it. We have this here. Let me set these aside. We have some vintage tinsel just to add a little fun. We have Christmas cupcake liners. These are really fun to flatten and fold to make different embellishments in your journal. I think Angela, the traveling crafter, has a couple different tutorials on how to use those. I want to show you the basket was made in January of 2000. I'll show you the bottom. I don't want to throw these all over. So it's signed by it's dated by the manufacturer, by the person who finished it and inspected it. It's got the Longaberger stamp, and this is a century celebration basket. It comes with over 50 pieces of Christmas vintage ephemera. Whoop. So I'm going to tuck that in there. This is a starting bid of $30, and it's got some cute old Christmas cards. It's got some cards with beads. It's got vintage recipe cards, Project Life cards, some Elf on the Shelf cards, some recipe cards that are blank, some book pages, some napkins. We've got a whole bunch of really fun crafting items in here. Handmade little card fronts and some crafting papers, envelopes, and some time cards just for fun. And then there's more. This basket also changes seasons, and it comes with two other items. It comes with this floral liner that you can put in, and this is if you want to convert it to spring option and not just Christmas. And it also comes with a tray liner that has 3 separations so you can sort things in it. So this is all going to come together, and I'll start the auction now in case anyone is interested. All right, no interest in that one. Sorry, I have a little difficulty seeing the screen today because of my phone holder. Next we have, let's do these baskets. So this is for choice, and let me get it up on the screen first because that really helps me. All right, I have 2 different little baskets and buckets here. So this is for choice. You can either choose the Ho 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 little bucket, and it comes with this vintage. Do you remember this from the 80s? I totally remember seeing this, the Christmas cards like this, and it's barely been used. And then there is a whole bunch of little vintage items in here and some newer. There's 80s tags. This is kind of interesting. It's it's from a razor blade, but I thought this would make a really cute little envelope for a Christmas. You know, you could put just a little sticker over this, and then you've got these tiny little cute envelopes. Then we have these Christmas tags, some vintage slides. There's another one of those little envelopes. We've got lots of vintage tags. And this one is from the 80s. That one's actually a sticker tag. And so I tried to load this up with, and here's some little quilt squares. I tried to load this up with some really fun themed ephemera that you might enjoy using. A couple of, oops, that's in there. Some Rolodex cards, that's what I'm trying to say. And so these are a starting bid of $12. So that's the bucket. This one is the basket, and it has the similar, same-ish kind of items in it. Same number, and it comes with this covered bridge stamp right here. And I'm going to go ahead and run this one, and this is for choice of one of these two items. Thanks, Stephanie. You want the basket? Okay, that's great. I will run that one more time just in case somebody wants the bucket. Okay, well, I'm running that one. I will grab the next item. All righty, that's going to get set aside. Now I have a vintage tin that has a bunch of vintage fibers in it. So let me show you. First, we have this vintage 80s tin. It's got a little bit of wear. It's got this little piece of vintage Scotch tape on there. Maybe just not exactly perfectly round because it's been around since the 80s, but no major dents or scratches. And inside, oh, okay. Thanks for letting me know. Stephanie, inside you will get some vintage fibers. This is mercerized from Wards. It's basting and sewing thread. I love the vintage wrapping on there, so I wanted to keep it. And then you get 4, ooh, I got ink on my hands. You got 4 little balls of this vintage string. And then you get I believe it's a faux fur collar. And I think it would be really fun to put this on the edge. Oh, and vintage tinsel. To put on the edge of a journal, because what says, you know, cozy Victorian winter like, so faux fur. I'm glad it's not the real thing though. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start the auction for this one. Okay, Gonna move that aside. Okay, let's do another Longaberger basket. This one, let me grab it to the stage. This one has a bunch of vintage sewing notions in it. So let me hold these so you can see the basket. The basket is round. It's also a 2000, and it's got somebody's like written some other information there. I'm not sure what that is, but it's got the Longaberger. Oh, and there's our answer to my question. From the company is in Dresden, Ohio. And this one is stuffed with vintage button cards. Tried to pick some that go along the Christmassy theme. It's got some hook and eyes, this little bow tie set, snap fasteners, some of this little pearl trim, some of this fiber or thread or yarn, some little blingy red needles and a threader. I think that was with, yeah, beading needles. That's the packaging from that. A whole bunch of little tiny fabric squares, and then of course some vintage tinsel. And so I'll go ahead and run this one. Have you guys enjoyed the sale today? All right. Thank you so much for looking at that one. And then I have one more Longaberger basket. Let me grab this one. All right. This one has similar items to the larger basket that I brought. In here, some Project Life cards, some vintage cards, stationery, and napkins, envelopes, some more of the tinsel, recipe cards, and it also has this Longaberger basket collector's club in it. It has a basket liner in it. A second, let me tuck that back. And hopefully you can see that this is a green and blue plaid. It has the Collectors Club emblem on it, and it's a green and blue wood trim around the edge. And this one is also from, let's see, 2007. And I dropped all my little cupcakes. All right, let's go ahead and run this one. These baskets are so sturdy, like you cannot crush these. They're really great and wonderful to have something homemade and vintage. I'm glad you had fun, Angela and Janet. Hazel. Yeah, see how I was saying, Hazel, once you do it, then it's so much more relaxing the next time. Okie dokie. I have 3 mystery bins. These have a minimum of 80 pieces in them. I have gold, I have red, and I have blue. And I'll give you a little peek. If I can get it open nice and tight. But this will have some dimensional image, little things in it, and the fabric and the slides and all the little goodies, but it also has some fussy cuts and some cards. Like these were speech cards. It has some wooden snowflakes. It's got some of those handmade things. Just tried to load these up with a whole bunch of things that are fun and would make for a little adventure for you when you open the tin. And most of the items are going to be similar, but not exactly the same in these. And oh, did I have something that somebody wanted and the auction didn't run? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There we go. Okay, don't mind the fact that it says the blue only or whatever. You're bidding on a choice for this one. Yeah, isn't that the way it goes sometimes? You give things. I can think of 100 things that I've gotten rid of over the years, but you can't keep everything. And hopefully somebody else received it and really enjoyed it. All right. I think I am through all of my items. So unless somebody wants to see anything again, I have the baskets, I have the vintage postage stamps, I have some fat quarter Christmas fabric left. But no worries, we've gone 40 minutes and I obviously did not bring enough items for you. So I'll just hang out for just a second. Let's see. Do I have the link to the Makers Market? If you type into your search engine district.net / that's the one that goes this way, Makers Market, that's how you get over to the Angela the Traveling Crafters Makers Market, which is where we are hosting these lives. But I will say again, I said this at the beginning, if you're wanting to look at the replays, like you've just come in and you want to see if anything interests you that didn't sell, just go ahead and watch those replays on the Makers Market. There is chat. So you can chat with any one of us who are sellers on there and just send us a private message, or you can reach out to us in one of the chat rooms like the community chat or show and tell chat and just say, hey, I want to talk to you about something I saw that I'm interested in. Our sellers today were Angela the Traveling Crafter, Hazel Anaka Designs, Not So Fast Joni, and Create with Angela, and myself. So, yes, we do check the chat pretty regularly. And hopefully, all of our sellers have their notifications turned on. So when you message them, we can do that. The only time I can't see the chat is when I'm actually going live on my I can see the chat on the live stream, but I can't see my private chat on Makers Market. Welcome back, Carla. I'm just finishing up, but please don't hesitate to reach out if there's something I can help you with that you'd like to see. A lot of things did not sell today, which is just perfectly fine. We will bring them back to the live sale next week. We will be on our YouTube live sale Thursday, the 14th at 4 p.m. Central Time. I hope you'll join Angela, Hazel, Sandy, and I. It's our 1 YouTube sale for this month. We don't normally have those YouTube sales the first week of the month. And then the last 2 weeks of the month, Angela and I are both traveling for holiday. So one big blowout sale this month, and I think we'll be bringing more Christmas, and some of the items I brought today will come back there. So I hope you'll join us. Hi, Poppy and Rose Studio. I'm glad you could join me. I'm sorry that you're coming in right at the end, and I hope you'll watch the replays and reach out if there's something you like. All right, everybody, take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day and into the weekend. I'll talk to you in another video or another live. Thanks for coming by. Bye-bye.